interview. First, can you tell me about yourself?
I'm an ambitious person who values extraordinary and challenging experience that is other people have never tried before and hesitate to do. I've been to the Marine Corps Special Forces, which is famous for being tough and dangerous. This is the turning point of my life. Since then, now I have a pride of myself and courage from my confidence and strong mindset. These give me more special and strong power to overcome any difficulties in my life and for my future.
That's cool. Then why do you think you're suitable for this position?
I think one of the external appearances and attitudes I should have as a flight attendant is to make all passengers comfortable with a favorable impression and to act rationally. I'm always a person who has a good relationship with everyone, no matter what organization I go to. I like people and others also like me. This is my biggest attraction and ability. If I become a flight attendant, I will provide comfortable services that satisfy passengers and I can reasonably solve unpredictable problems while working.
Okay, for the next question, how do you feel about working in difficult situations or stressful environments?
Of course, if I go out and work in society, I can face difficult situations and stressful environments. However, I am not the only one struggling, and so are others. How to think, endure, and overcome, there is the most important thing. I am a person who enjoys overcoming difficulties and risks and growing up more. Difficult moments will surely pass, and solutions exist. I always have a positive mind and a strong spirit, so I can overcome and change enough.
Your mindset is really good. Next, in your case, which do you prefer, working alone or working in a team?
Humans are social animals. Even though it is sometimes comfortable to work alone, working can lead to difficulties. In that case, it would be more helpful if I have a team of people around me working with me rather than alone. I have a lot of experience working as a team in the organization so far and prefer to work as a team. The team members who support me and work together when I have a hard time were a great help to me. And based on my experience, I have excellent teamwork skills and proved it. I have experience leading team members and carrying out difficult operations while serving as an operational team leader in the Marine Corps.
Thank you for answering. Lastly, do you have any question for me?
First of all, thank you for giving me a good opportunity to have an interview. I think this interview was very helpful and memorable for me. Thank you again, and it was a great time to meet and talk with you through this interview. If I have the opportunity to work and grow in your company, I am really ready to work hard, contribute, and grow together. Lastly, I have a question during the interview, and I wonder what you personally considers the most important when selecting successful candidates.
I think that was quite good. Alright. Actually very good. Okay, sorry. Jason is thinking, oh dear, why quite good? Okay, all of you did well, alright? But I want you to become better. I personally think if you all can, you still have 2 more semesters, most of it, right? You just upgrade yourself continuously, improve your English, check each other. You can have an interview, ask her a question, she can ask you a question, answer each other, improve yourself. So when you really go for the real interview, then you are more prepared. You are ready to face the challenges of an interview. All right. What I prepared you is only the basic 80. No, I don't even dare say 90. All right. 80, maybe 75, 80% of the questions that can be asked from you. All right, in an interview. Out of, say, example, 6 questions, maybe 4 we have trained here, but 2 would be different from you. Is that okay? Like Ivan's experience, he was given a picture to talk about. Yeah, all right. But that was very good. He had that creativity coming out, saying that, hey, I'm so nervous now that this picture, a glass of water, actually makes me very thirsty. I would appreciate if I can get a glass of water now. So that is actually said as a joke, which you make when you make your interviewers laugh, not because you are silly, but because you can see the lighter side of life. Then you're good away. I think one of the key points is when you crack that joke. I think they liked you. Alright? And then he also went in to say that on a serious note, this glass of water reminds me of my experience when I was doing my national training, army training, and how my friend helped me to give give me water during that training. I really appreciate it. So I see this glass of water, it reminds me of my friend, and I'm ever thankful or grateful to him. Right? And he's connecting with your past. Is that okay now? So you must get ready for that. Alright? So if you can do that, I think all of you can become airline cabin crew. Is that okay? Alright? So think like that. Always don't think the question is asking you now. It wants you to relate to your past. When it relates to your past, then the same attitude you can bring to the future. So if you can do that correctly, logically, showing some seriousness, then I think they want to improve. Is that okay now? Okay? Alright? So let's go into our exam. Okay, alright, let's go into our exam preparation. Okay. It's going to be about email, it's going to be about, job interview, all that will come, everything that we have studied. Okay? I think quite a few questions MCQ got email, so focus a little bit more on email. Is that okay? Alright, my chapter on email. Also organizations, stress at the workplace. But I'm teaching everything. Okay, stress at the workplace must know also. Okay, becoming a leader, what do you need? So that's question 1, 10 MCQ questions. Is that okay? Alright, let's look at question 2 now. Another 10 questions, you all know. I give you the 10 words at the top. Right? 10 words at the top, and then I give you the sentences, you fill in the blanks. Right? You all know that, right? Okay, so that will be the 10 questions. I think most of this, I don't see any difficult question here. All this very, very logically you think also you can get the answer. Alright? All this we have studied. Nothing here that that I have not taught you. Alright? That will be 10 marks. So that is section A. 10 MCQ, 10 fill in the blanks. Right? Done. Okay? So now we go to section B. Section B are the small answers. I mean the short answers. Short answers. Again about email. 10 marks for email. Oh yeah, I think I'm giving too many tips already. Is that too many tips? No. Then I show you a video first. No. Okay, 10 marks for email. 10 marks for stress at the workplace. So know, learn, go into that chapter, read, understand. Why do you become stressful at the workplace? Whatever. Right? That will be 10 marks. Okay. One more would be meetings. Okay, must know meetings. 10 marks for meetings also. Alright? But don't ask me the question. Alright? Don't ask me the question. So it's coming from the chapter meetings. Okay, that's it. Done. Section B. Alright? We are going to section C now. Section C.